What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So I am sitting in the car, about to go see one of my patients. It's pouring down raining here in Ohio, and I hear that it's going to be doing this because apparently there's a hurricane somewhere. I didn't know. I've been doing a horrible job with checking the weather. It's only barely in the 60s here, and I had shorts on my kids this morning, so if that tells you anything. Enough of that. In this video, I am going to be asking you, what is distracting you? And not just you, it's a question that I actually asked myself before, because we get distracted by so many things. Oh, I gotta get my lotion. So question, what's distracting you?
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this.
So I'm not sure if I talked about it in one of my other videos, and even if I did, I'm just going to repeat it in this video and add to it. A lot of times we don't even know like what distractions are, because we just get so we just normalize so many things in our life that it becomes a part of our routine, and we don't even realize that it's a distraction. So for me, social media was a huge distraction for me. And you guys are probably like, oh my gosh, what do you mean? You know, you do real estate, you are a notary, you know, that's where people promote their business. Well, the thing about it is, social media can be a great tool if used appropriately. And I feel like I was having more stress with trying to use it appropriately than just using it for business purposes. And so I think it's been, I don't know if it's been almost a month now since I've been on social media. The only things I use right now are YouTube, obviously, and then I do get on TikTok. With TikTok, I set like a time limit on there, and then I let myself be on there for a little bit. And I have my reasons why I do that. I know people will probably be like, but that's still social media, blah, blah, blah. You know, everybody's an individual, and they do what they're going to do when they're going to do it, and you don't have to explain yourself. For me, Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and LinkedIn are completely different as far as the way I use it than TikTok and YouTube are. I deleted those. I deleted them off my phone. I disabled the accounts. I have not at this point completely deleted the account, although I am thinking of doing that. So why it was distracting me is it was distracting me from my goals, or not my goals, but my the most important things in my life. So the most important things in my life are God and my family and my career, as well as businesses and things like that. But most importantly, God and my family. And so my husband and I had a few conversations, and I told him, you know, the reason why I had left the last job that I was working at was because it was taking away from my family. It was distracting me from my kids. It left me so frustrated and depressed. So by the time it was time for me to actually have family time, I was so burnt out and irritated from work that I didn't have anything left to give when it came to my family. And that is not what I wanted. I literally didn't have time for my kids. And as soon as I said that, I broke down crying, because what type of mother, you know, fathoms the thought that they don't have time for their kids? You know what I mean? Like, that's just, it's heartbreaking, it's gut-wrenching, it's nauseating, it's all of those things. So once I, realized what I wanted and where I was going, the other things in my life, they began to take a back seat, essentially. Yes, I wanted to, be this boss mom, but it's just like, if I am taking away from the mom that I can be, then I don't want it. Like, I want to be the best mom that I can be for my children. For me, things, non-tangible things, are the things that are priceless. So spending quality time with my kids, doing things with my kids, teaching them things, those are more important to me than being able to make all this money and being able to buy them things and take them on these trips. Like, that will create memories for my kids, but what about the life lessons that will make them be productive members of society? So I want those types of footprints to be in my kids' lives, not that we're able to travel to this place and this place and this place. That's not important to me. So social media was then causing me to be distracted from my family also, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to plan this. I have to create this so I can post it on this day. Oh my gosh, I didn't post on my feed today. Oh my gosh, I didn't post in my stories today. Well, I posted on my Instagram. I got to post on my Facebook. Keep up appearances so people will know, like, and trust me. All of the things that the social media gurus tell you to do. But then I was up late at night trying to create this stuff when I needed to be cooking dinner. I needed to be spending time with my husband. I needed to be doing laundry. And it's just like, this is not worth it. I had the calendars and the planner, all this stuff. And I'm just like, this is crazy to me. So I decided to delete it because it was not worth taking time away from my family to be able to post on social media. For what? To get clients? If clients are, people know that I do real estate. People know that I do notary. Enough people know what I do that if they know somebody that needs the services that I offer, then they'll come to me. And then if they don't, they don't. Like, that's not a big deal to me. And that's just how I feel. So, needless to say, I have felt so much better not being on social media. I am not being held to a schedule or a standard or anything like that. I feel good. Like, I'm able to be present in the moment. When we go to the park, I don't need to try to catch a clip of my kids doing stuff so I can post it on my stories and make it look aesthetically pleasing. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I just feel good. And I'm able to focus on what it is that I need to focus on. One moment. And so now that I know what's important to me, I know what I want to do, I am able to see things so clearly now. I'm able to actually spend quality time with my family, with my kids, with my husband. Like, those are the things that I want and love. I have fallen in love with nursing again. Like, I never thought that was going to be a thing because my last few jobs have been so god awful that I hated it. Like, I didn't want to be associated with nursing or healthcare or any of those things because of where I was at that point in my life. So my question to you again is, what is distracting you? What are those things that you have normalized in your life that have become part of your routine that are actually distractions that you probably need to cut out of your life so that way you can achieve your goals? The last video I posted had to do with achieving your goals. Is there anything that you can weed out? Is there anything that you can sift out of your life so that way you can focus? That way you can build what you need to build to be able to do the things that I talked about in the last video. And if you haven't watched that one, I would suggest going back and watching it. You need to have a good, hard conversation with yourself and figure out what that is. I hope this video helps someone. If you have questions, you can definitely email me. My email address will be below. Comments, always welcome. Like and subscribe on the channel. Click the bell notification so you can be notified when I do post a video. So comments and email will be the only way to contact me moving forward. I am no longer on social media and I have no plans on going back on. So thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.